We come now to the third tool of the lectionary database Thales. It's called the Liturgical Calendar Reconstruction and Comparison tool, and serves the need to be able to compare reading cycles that do not belong to the same liturgical family. Here you can test, for example, whether certain Jewish and Christian readings are sometimes scheduled at similar times or not, or whether dense event clusters coincide or possibly purposefully separate. The calendar reconstruction and comparison tool is complex and is doubtless the part that has taken the most time to develop. It is currently not very fast, but still quite sophisticated. Also, as any retrojection of an ideal liturgical source onto a historical environment, it is highly hypothetical. For a number of events we do not have the precise data. This is especially so for occurrences or concurrences of festivals. Also, some communities may have followed local calendars. All this is currently not taken into consideration. All calendars are ideal mathematical reconstructions, not observations, though we are working on including the option for historically attested Easter celebrations and leave the choice of the Easter calculus to the user. All calculations only function for Julian years 1 to 3000. You can reconstruct and compare up to 4 lectionaries. So let's go there. You click on calendar comparison, or if you are on this home page, you can also click here. The limitation to 4 calendars exists because more than 4 lectionaries would make a comparison almost impossible to grasp for the human eye. The default is set to the comparison of 2 lectionaries, but we can also decide to do only 1. You can see that the year in this calendar is the same one that you have defined as default. You can change it in My Account, or you can change it for this one calculation directly in the field. So let's choose a lectionary. Let's say let's take a Jewish one. Let's take the Sadia Gaon. Here we are, and so take a Jewish calendar, and we cannot do it in the Jewish calendar for the year 800. We only have the years for 3000 to for 1 to 3000 in the Julian calendar, which means for the Jewish calendar we must enter the numbers that number between these two for the Jewish calendar years. And let's not do the readings because that will be too much. And here we are. The result table shows you the first month of the reference calendar of your choice. So Tishrei, we have chosen a Jewish calendar. We could have also chosen a Julian calendar. On the top you have the calendar and the year of this calendar. So Jewish calendar and year 4500. If you have several lectionaries and calendars, all of the years are shown on the top. We'll see that in a minute. This is followed by an overview of the months of the year. Here we go from Tishrei to Elul. The months are indicated by short abbreviations, as well as the weekend days. So you have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. The color indicates to which lectionary an event belongs. So let's add another lectionary. Let's say we want to compare this to an Eastern Syriac lectionary in the Julian calendar. Now you see the long rows of Sabbath, and the Sundays here in blue in the same color as the lectionary have been added. You can see here Pesach and Easter as a cluster, and neatly you can always see the Sabbaths and the Sundays separate. Below this little calendar you have a table for 1 month in detail. So here Tishrei or September, October. Jewish year 4500 Anno Mundi, and Julian year 739 Anno Domini. Jewish month Tishrei, Julian month September, October. You can now visualize each month simply by clicking on one of these small month icons, or you can walk around with the arrows. The table is always organized in standard weeks from Sunday to Saturday, as in Judaism and as in many Christian denominations. For example, you can see this still with the day names in Arabic, Greek, Hebrew, Christian, Latin, or Portuguese. So if you pose a question, go to Wikipedia and you will get an answer. On the top of each day, you find the name of this day in the different calendars chosen for the visualization. For example, here 1 Tish means first day of the month of Tishrei, or 20 March for March 20, or here 8 September, 9 September. Below that you find a high number, an absolute number of this day according to the Julian day convention used by the astronomers, which is the backbone of the calendar reconstruction formulas. Below that you have the usual liturgical information, meaning gray. The gray color indicates it belongs to the first lectionary, and the blue one to the second. So this is Sadia Gaon, and this is the upper monastery one from the eastern Syria. Again, all elements, lectionaries, events, generic events, and readings are clickable. So we can now click here and we are an event, or we can go and click on the upper monastery and we are in the upper monastery here. Now we can also add a third lectionary. Let's say we want to add another Jewish one. Let's take that one of Psychotherapy, and let's put it according to Islamic calendar. Voila. And you now have this salmon colored extra festivals, third one, and we can also add the readings, and then the information becomes much denser and more difficult to read, but obviously more interesting also. So here you have also included the readings. So R means reading, ID 6410, and event ID 2522, and so on. And here you have the Islamic calendar dates. So first day of Shawwal, second day of Shawwal, second day of Shawwal meaning the same as September 11, or 4 Tishrei. You can now easily want to check another year, you check another year. And he's calculating, and here we go. There we go.